So let's be real. Listen, you're missing people paying up who's not even related to other people. Got people in the yard, go wash them ear, trim them ear, comb them ear, clean them out. Did the absolute most. Yet still gonna want to put Donegal on a damn pedestal and not tell her when she's wrong. Move by yourself that. Those days are done. I'm not a I'm never chat. If listen, I'm telling her, you know. I'm ready, girl. Call me. Call her.
You know, listen to Carly, you know, you're going over here.
Call her.
And listen some of them big old W0man here we are calling.
She neglected her. Ernie rejected her. Claudia rejected her. Norma rejected her healthcare needs. It is quite evident she was up in age and she deserved proper health care, and those needs was not met. So therefore, now we're here. Let's talk about it. Hello, you're on the line. What's up?
Why you not talk about June money?
How you doing?
What's up?
I think that lady said quite a bit. She covered quite a bit.
Speak your mind from the beginning. Don't just speak your mind. What do you want for talk your mind?
I don't know. I think that if neglect came in, I think it came in the part of ignorance, of not knowing. And I think if she wasn't on any kind of medication or have any kind of diagnosis previously, they probably didn't see the need to take her to the doctor. So that's why I'm saying it could be neglect through ignorance. It was not willfully done.
Never that. I would never say.
Pardon me?
I would never say. I would never say it was willfully. I would never say it was willfully neglected.
Yeah, but some people are saying it. Some people in the comment, the way they're commenting, it would look as if
it was
that's what happened. I think it was ignorance on Donna's part and also on the caregivers because of lack of knowledge. If you don't know something, you just don't know something. Now,
Everybody we are calling. Which one I want to go be at Miss Richie and Co.
Cardiovascular disease.
Why me tell up me?
Cerebrovascular.
I think her diet was one of the #1 thing that was not proper. And that also go again because of lack of knowledge. Because a lot of the food that she was probably getting, we can see the chocolate, #1, that can build up your cholesterol level. And high cholesterol can lead to hardening of the arteries, which means your arteries are clogged up, and eventually it's going to lead to peripheral disease or CVA, a stroke. And that's exactly what happened, I think. But I think if anything, when the coroner did his inquest, I think if there was any foul play, I think the authorities would be notified. So I think sometimes, maybe it's the way we word our words, but don't forget still, she still did something for this lady, because if it wasn't for her, she took upon herself, of her and her husband, and, even if the plankers were paying for whatever, but she was overseeing. So we give her thanks for overseeing for Miss Richie. We give thanks to the caregivers that were laboring, did all the work, go through the stress, because as they said, Miss Richie is not a very easy person to deal with. So
that's why I know she don't get good
treatment. And I think one of the biggest factors, as I said, was lack of knowledge on many parts, right? But Miss Richie was 93 years old. Nobody can kill nobody. Even if you shoot me, if I'm not to die, I will not die. So it was Miss Richie's time to go. But as you said, you're talking about neglecting healthcare, maybe a bit, the visit to the doctor, because of lack of knowledge, it was not done. And maybe the diet also contributed to her CVA.
She could feel it forever.
Don't you think a regular health checkup could have ensured or could have picked up on what was happening in her body?
It could have picked up, and it also depends on when it happened, because remember when Donna was in Canada, it was said that Miss Richie was not feeling well, and she was not eating. So that could also be when things were starting to happen. And if
but don't you think by bringing her to a clinic regularly would have picked up on anything abnormal?
Yes, but as I said again, Dwayne, remember, we're in North America, you're in Europe. So having access to taking an elderly person to the doctor on a regular basis is a bit easier than in the Caribbean. Again, as I said, maybe she had no illnesses, maybe she was on no medication previously. So they didn't see the need for a regular checkup. And that's a culture thing. That's also a lack of knowledge, you understand, on their part. Now in North America, you would know, yes, if the person is on blood pressure medication, you know that every 3 months you have to take them to the doctor. Or we have access here where the doctor does come in to visit the patient.
Heart disease don't come overnight, Donna. And caller. Someone said, oh,
pardon me?
Someone says Donna in the comment. Basically, heart disease does not come overnight. It does not. It's a build-up.
I'm not hearing you well.
Heart disease does not come overnight. It's a build-up before it gets to this.
No. But that's what I said. She probably had high cholesterol, and them not knowing because this lady was not ill previously, so there was no need. So it was building up, and eventually high cholesterol is not treated.
The money where this boy a thief, you know.
What happened?
No calling live, no do for June, you know.
Let's be real now. She was
and June passed very young on the table.
For some time, and a few years ago, she was admitted.
But baby germs one got
what was she admitted for, Dwayne?
Illness. She was very ill, clearly. So they admitted her. Meant that something detrimental was happening in her body. So after the hospital discharged her, they should have ensured from then to continue taking her to have her regular checkups. If they would have done that, perhaps whatever was.
I hear what you're saying, Dwayne. I hear what you're saying, but you have to remember, as much as you're talking about, we're on the phone and it seems like our Facebook and we can see each other and on a daily basis, it seems like we're present with each other. But you have to remember, every country has a different culture. It doesn't matter. The culture in Canada is different from the culture in America, as close as they are.
I have found
the culture in Jamaica is a bit different. So as I said, let's not be, because that could be a contributing factor to why that didn't happen. And if there was nothing, what would you say? I don't know what she was diagnosed with when she was in the hospital. I don't know if she went home on medication. And I said, if she did with those things, definitely, those are grounds for follow-up with a physician. But if she went home and maybe went back to the doctor 1 or 2 times after that and she's okay, maybe they didn't see the need to bring her back to the doctor. Again, ignorance through lack of knowledge.
So let me pose it to you in a different way. Someone says Miss Richie's 93 years old. It was her time to go. Absolutely. If it wasn't her time to go, she would have.
Well, if it wasn't her time, she would still be here.
Exactly. But I'm saying, even though she's 93 years old, the way people are making it seem was that because she's of that age, she doesn't deserve to have proper health care. Every
oh no, I don't think that's what they're mean. I don't think that's what they're meaning, Dwayne. Let's get real. I don't think that's what they're mean. Miss Richie is 93 years old. Yes, she has lived beyond 70 by reason of her own strength. We give God thanks for that. But if there was no illness before, why are we making a mountain out of a hill? Why are we doing that? Listen, I'm not a plank. I am not a planker. I don't have nothing against Donna. I don't like some of the stuff that she does. But don't forget, she has feeling also. Ernie and Claudette and the other gentleman, Norman, they have nothing to do with social media. Why is their name calling up in social media? Why? That's not fair to them.
Because they were,
I would not enjoy the thank you for looking after Miss Richie.
They were entrusted. They were entrusted with the care to care for Miss Richie. So they should have ensured.
With the knowledge they have.
Claudia seems to be very, she's.
Now, Dwayne, hold on a minute, Dwayne. Let's talk now. On the planter shop, we have lots of professional people that are doctors, nurses, or whatever, healthcare profession. Now, those are the people that should be saying to Donna, you need to take Miss Richie to the doctor or something like that, because they have the knowledge. Donna don't have that knowledge, and the caregivers don't have that knowledge.
No, they should have had that knowledge.
But nobody should be blamed. Nobody should be blamed, Dwayne. Nobody should be blamed.
Well, I'm blaming them because they were entrusted with her care. So they should have ensured.
But what are you blaming them for? What are you blaming them for?
For not bringing her to the doctor to get regular checkup. When you're in that age bracket.
I can understand what you're saying, but again, you still have to go back to the lack of knowledge again, Dwayne.
When you're in that age bracket, it is detrimental that you make sure those people get them, like they have regular checkups. I have elderly families still left in Jamaica right now, and I swear to you, every month, every 2 months, they bring their ass to the doctors, private doctors, clinics, all of the above. They go to get.
But that's you, Dwayne, and there's also some, Dwayne, that they're 90 and 99 years old and probably never seen a doctor in years.
And that's sad.
Because they're well.
That's sad. That is sad. That is sad on all levels. Up in that age, you are more prone. You're easily to catch things. You're easily to pick up on harsh diseases. So
yes, that is true, but I think young people is probably more prone to pick up more disease than these elderly people because their body's already seasoned. Yeah, so they've been living to it.
Thank you. They should go to the doctors regularly. I'm quite sure. Listen, we can go back and forth on this. You will always have your opinion. I will always have mine. This is what I do over here. We all can come together, have a dialogue, and do so without feeling like you're being attacked. Miss Richie was of the age where she deserved to have proper health care. The time they had
the only thing I'll say is the chocolate and the diet was a contributing factor to the
and all of they should have taken
heart
they should have used that same energy and made sure she'd gone to the doctors at least every 6 months, at least to go and check her blood, do an entire blood work, check her creatinine level, check her kidney function, check all of that. So let's be real, there is neglect there. But the only neglect I'll say is there is based on her health care needs. And that's it. That's it. Are you still there? She's reconnected. Listen, I care zero what anything you say. There is neglect there. I won't say there is neglect in other aspects, but in terms of her medical needs, there is neglect there. And that's something I care zero. Anyone else has anything, please call me to call it.
These are the things that
I was my mother caretaker before she passed. September. See, you see? And
this is what it is.
Stayed up on the doctor appointment. That's it, Denise. That's it, Denise. When you have elderly family members, when you have elderly people you are entrusted to take care of them, you should make sure they have the regular. Make sure they go to the doctor regularly. If the hospital have a regular clinical checkups, right? So that's it. And I'm not telling my truth. Hello, you're on the line. What's up?
It looks simple, but a lot of old people now go get
call me on WhatsApp only. Hello, sorry, hello.
A lot of old people are going to hear and want help and not get no help. Nobody no want look.
I'll call you back.
No matter what you do, these are the things when it's screwed up.
WhatsApp only. I never once said straight. WhatsApp only. I need to set up my new phone. I still haven't set up my new phone just yet. Like every day I say I'm going to do it, I just don't do it. So when I set up my new phone, you can call me straight. But until then, don't call me straight. Hello, you're on the line. What's up?
This is WhatsApp. Yeah.
Yeah, perfect. Talk to me. What's up?
Can you hear me?
Yes, what's up? How are you?
Yeah, I can see where you're coming from because obviously, you know, you're in a position where your health isn't that great, so you kind of know the ins and the outs of being supervised by your health, isn't it?
Exactly. That's the angle I was coming from. Thank you.
Yeah, I know that's the angle because you're in that position, so I can clearly understand where you're coming from. But I'm going on a different little. I'm going for the rail a little bit, and I'm going to ask: is there a last will and testament from Miss Richie?
Last one?
We don't.
That's another thing again.
I don't care. Honestly, I kind of don't care about no damn will or no whatever. I just care about the healthcare part. That's
kiss
it.
me, Kaka.
I have nothing.
It will
Because that's the sort of things that come up afterwards. You know, when a person passes away, it don't just end there, does it?
Michelle,
Let's be real about this.
Marcia, T-Girl, Dwayne, and them that the panny will come and see it.
This is what I'm saying. That's and work and admin and everything comes into it. So that's another thing again. Our estate, last will and testament and things like that, you know? These are the things that are quite important.
Right, but that's not my concern. That's not my concern. Let them do that.
It's not your concern, it's not my concern either, but I mean, I'm sure that's something that needs to be addressed at some stage.
Yo, Sophia have a Jamaican. No pass the woman,
You know, but it's a
pass
different, Jamaica's a different place, you know, when it comes to things like that. I know from experience, so,
I'm quite sure it's going to go
let's
to
watch this space.
and Norman, because there's no other family members there. It's going to go to them. Unless, like, you know, people in my...
There's no other family members at all
No, zero.
in the world? No?
My children passed away. The only people, the
I
only
learned.
living family members
Me
by
see my
husband,
whole
by default, which is her husband, is Claudia, Norman, and Annie. So if anyone's gonna get anything, it's gonna be them, unless we went back and went to like a solicitor and had people did like, you know, like
Yes, like
the only way
LPA.
I can think of.
LPA last. Does anyone know what LPA is? Lasting power of attorney? Is there anything like that? You know?
I don't think. I'm hoping people are not that evil to go behind the remaining family members back and do such thing. Like, I'm hoping. What I can just hope. That's what I can say is hope. Yeah. Jesus.
Bless that soul. It's not even funny, you know, but boy.
Yeah, I don't know why you did that. Well, you're taking this to another level. You're taking it down, commenting to another level.
It's not another level, you know, it's part of the process.
Jesus Christ.
Let's be real.
You're right.
Anyway, Dwayne, look after yourself, yeah?
You too. God bless you. Thank you for your input. Take
God
care.
bless you. Yeah, take care. Bye-bye.
Listen, you guys are dumb. None of you can tell me nothing. I remember I'm going through some stuff myself, right? I go to the doctors. My consultants, they messed me. They say it's time to come and have this done, right? I don't even have to contact them. They call me, they arrange it out, and they send. Before they used to send the hospital ambulance for me, but now I jump in my Uber, I go with my business by my damn self and go there and get my shit done. When everything's over, about a couple of days after, they call me and say everything's good, Let's be real, Miss Richie is of age and she should have been under the care of some medical professional, whether that would have been a nurse, a consultant, a general practitioner, something of that magnitude, who would have ensured everything in her body was intact and she had no need for. You can't tell me nothing more for yourself. On a son, you should be ashamed of yourselves. All of you who has anything negative to say to me should be ashamed of yourself.
Nobody now calling us why June passed.
To catch any kind of horrible disease.
And when do we June money?
Horrible illness. So in life, there's a saying, prevention is better than cure. So when you know something is happening in your body, it is easily prevented or it's easily remedied by giving you the
right you have money, forget you love money.
Treat that
money
or
99
just tone it down or fix what's happening in you. But because people were so neglectful, maybe like the lack of knowledge, maybe that was a cause to what was happening. So I'm still gonna say there is neglect there in terms of Miss Richie's medical needs. Nothing else. Only her medical needs were neglected. That's it. These people don't have a clue what they are talking about. What are you talking? Are you talking about me, Olive? I know what I'm talking. I know what I'm talking about. If you're talking about me, I know what I'm talking about. I know what I'm talking about. My next, I'm pretty sure my next doctor visit would be maybe November. Cause that's gonna be the 6-month bracket. I have to go to my consultants, and they're gonna do my blood work. They're gonna check my blood, my kidney function. They're gonna do everything. And one thing I don't do, I do not miss my appointments. Cause see me, I love to know what's happening in my damn body. And Miss Richie was on the age where she should have known if everything is intact in her body. If it wasn't, then she could have got the right medication or the right help to rectify what was happening in her. Whether that would have been by an operation, whatever. Unlucky, she was medically neglected. And if any of you don't like it,
this drunk prayer.
I don't care. I say I'm sorry. Whenever beat me.
But not the point of a beat. God a beat you already. You get one of the worst beating in our life. Cause God a bust your ass. No worry yourself.
Why do I send me this? I don't care about this. The people I send me the people them business. In Florida, Lord Jesus Christ. I don't care. This is not my business. This is not my business. I don't care. Why would you see? You people are too petty. You're too petty. And like I said, yes, the last couple of days I've been a little bit all over the place, but now I'm good now. Dwayne, with all due respect, would you love to do this? What you trying to do to
everybody? He loves to do it.
I'm not doing nothing, girl.
Nothing.
I said WhatsApp only. You can't call me straight. I'm not doing nothing. I just asked a question. Why? What's her name? Monica. If my mother, Maureen Daly, who I love so much, Mom, this is to you, Mom. If you would have neglected my grandmother like how my grandmother's medical needs like this, I would have cussed you. Mom, I would have given it to you. Mom, I would have been ashamed of you. And I'm talking big, bad, and bold. I would have been ashamed of my damn mother. But let's be real, my mom did no such thing. My aunties, my uncles, they did no such thing to their parents. They ensured they had the right.
So Miss Richie and 99 parents. Okay.
But if they did, I would have done the same thing I'm doing to this. I'm doing right now. I would have. Because one thing I don't do, I don't see it. And I did that. Whoever just called me straight, you must call me on WhatsApp only. WhatsApp only. I'm not taking any straight calls unless I set up my other phone. Maybe I set up my other phone. Every day I set up the other phone, but I set up the phone. You're on the live WhatsApp. Hello. You're on the live WhatsApp.
You see that woman there with me and Maureen here? We bring
You're on the live WhatsApp.
vibe up on Godland.
You're on the live WhatsApp. Hello.
You're right.
You're on WhatsApp.
Can you hear me?
Yes, talk to me. What's up?
Yeah, listen. I totally agree with what you're saying.
Thank you.
You're right.
Turn down the live. Turn down the live on your end. Turn down the live on your end.
Yeah, I totally agree with what you're saying.
Thank you.
Because me, right, I'm 60, and I've got COPD, asthma, bronchitis, diabetes, and high blood pressure.
And you get people asking this dirty woman. In dirty woman, you're 60 and so much
Every
disease
minute
that
I'm
you
going
get
to do
people
bloods, I'm
business.
going to do breathing exercises, I'm going
You
to
better
hospital
live till
to
92.
do scans. So, you know, that is important for us to keep up by going to the doctors. I've got two aunties, they're 89 on the 18th of August, and every minute they go to doctors to get their blood done and check up, and, you know, if they can't go by themselves, we take them.
Yeah.
Well, it's a must that they go to the doctor and get sorted.
Yeah, exactly.
So I totally agree with what you're saying.
Thank you. I'm not telling no lies. There are people making it seem like we're bashing Donna for everything else she did. Everything else she did great. But the medical part, not just her earning, all of them, the medical part, it was not done to a
No, it was never sorted.
They could have done
It was never
better.
sorted.
That's it.
I watched it. I watched it.
when she don't feel well, one day she don't feel well, and you take her to the doctor one time, and they prescribe something to you, and then you don't get back to see follow up on it. It's not going to go away just like that. You're going to follow up and see.
Facts. Facts.
That's just what I've got to say anyway.
Thank you for your call. Thank you for your input.
Oh, okay.
All right. Take care. Take care. Listen, I mean, you can't tell them the truth. I'm not being disrespectful. I'm speaking my mind on an issue that presented itself to me on social media, and this is what I'm doing. I'm doing it as unbiased as I can. I don't want to make anyone feel bad, but I'm talking the truth. Hello, you're on the live. What's up? Hold on. 29 didn't. You're on the live.
I just think the whole situation is really, really sad. But I'm just thinking, could it be that on the times that she wasn't on the camera, that she may have possibly taken her to medical, because sometimes you don't want to record everything that you're doing. So could it be that she did do that? But we all know that if you've gone to Jamaica, you kind of, even with the private, the medical really, in my opinion, doesn't really give me much confidence in their service as well. So could it be that, you know, they don't really operate like we would have in the NHS system? You know, we have routine appointments, etc., etc. Could it be that, you know, they did do it, but it's just that the service that they received wasn't that great, and so therefore we viewed her mainly within her home, you know, laying down on her bed.
I have young family members in Jamaica who suffer from epilepsy. I have elderly family members in Jamaica who suffer from COPD, right? Every month that I film, they go to the clinics or they go to the hospitals. And trust me, after leaving the clinics or the hospital, if I'm on the island, we go straight to the they have this pharmacy. What do they call it? Pharmacy? What is the damn pharmacy name? Jesus Christ! They have this pharmacy where it's government run, Ministry of Defense run, and they give them free medication. Or if they don't have, they go to the private pharmacy. They pay a small fragment and get medication. Right? Let's be real. United has only, to my recollection, Miss Richie has only visited the healthcare professionals one time, which was visited 3 times in total in a space of 4 or 5 years. So let's drug serve. That's drug serve. So let's be real. If they really cared about this woman the way they proclaimed or projected, they would have ensured she. And listen, if not every month, if not every 2 months, at least every 6 months in the space of how many years, at least, then they would have known.
Yeah, it's for me personally, it's difficult to even.
What you say?
Yeah, no, I hear what you're saying. It's for me personally, when you're not there, maybe if I was living there and I could see, or a next door neighbor and can kind of see and say, well, yeah, there could be a possibility. For me, it's just a bit hard, but I just feel sorry that, you know what I mean, she was once here and now she isn't. So R.I.P. to Miss Richie. It's sad. The whole thing is just really sad. Anyway, you take care. Wish you all the best.
You too. Take care. Take care. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Listen, let's be real. We all have to die one day. Every single one of us have to die one day.
No, man, you live forever.
If we can get the right medical
You know, all your time you start piss on your foot and do on your foot. And you not reach nowhere yet.
I'm quite sure if they would have.
And you won't left the little old man make me rest in peace.
Hear me well. If they would have taken the
You have a hard
precautions and
you can't sit down and play me all day, no. Nobody know if you go over there go call him and ask him for June money.
On what was happening in her body a long time ago. And let's be real, they would have been the doctors or the nurses would have been.
I'm gonna forget one new chip to call over there and ask him.
Whatever's happening in her body, i.e. if it's blood clots, giving her blood thinning medication. You know, you can have blood thinning tablets, you can have blood thinning injections, because I was stuck in hospital for how many months upon months, and I'm telling you, the doctors feared of me getting blood clots in my body because I was stuck in one position. They gave me blood.
God give you next chance and you come back and go along so.
They injected my body, whether it was in my thigh or my damn stomach.
And you did there in the house and still marine there.
Let's be real.
In the house,
I'm not saying Donna and Claudia and Norman were bad people towards Miss Richie. No, they were not bad people. But in terms of her healthcare needs, it was neglected. And that's it.
Are you dead?
I have nothing else bad to say.
You know me can't listen to live and either.
About
I always say things where I don't want to say.
Condition, nothing. Just the medical part. And I'm standing by what I say. It's up to you guys if you accept it. Unless we wrong, you guys won't accept it because, I'm the leader boy. I'm this boy who don't have no sense. Listen, I can assure you, I'm way smarter than a lot of you. I have way more substance than a lot of you. I have way more empathy and sympathy than a lot of you. You see, you people, the way you're behaving,
disgusting.
You would have done the same thing to your own families too. You would have done the same thing to your family.
If me did see nothing about me, I come out on stage and Miss Richie would attack.
You know?
Fierce Richie? That
I can't find the right word. Don't endorse me that bad baby. No, I'm not accepting it. No, I'm not accepting it.
Me I go look about my business.
Things could have been done better.
Yeah, enough life going on darkness. Done better where. Take your crippled blood.
As your account balance is 2.
This is my internet phone.
Account balance. People, when I come back, I don't want to run the live, then I lucky thing me and somewhere forgot to, because I don't want to come out of character, And this thing I come like me, I go come out of character and I don't want to walk up landlord at tall. No, me no want to walk up landlord. God no. Me no want to walk up landlord. Because we talk some things and I don't really want to do it. It make me, I feel listen, because it make me feel like if me see one of them old people here, enough people now go look upon them. No? I go afraid to look. You know why the people are afraid? This condition when me see I go on here. Because boy, this is a dangerous condition. Eh? Come on. Miss Richie would have lived to know where they saw. I mean, ask. She would have lived to know we're there. With them, they pretty smiley. All where them a try push. Nothing of this on name neglect. Right now at Jamaica, they would have, if she did sick, she would have to go. From the first time, they would have make pure date till then tell you, say, she alright every 6 months or so. I saw you do at Jamaica. This is not foreign. Oh. And nobody now go hospital all when you gap and go hospital to backside. When you gap at Jamaica, gap and go in a hospital, you stay right on the bed and pass away. In the passage. You stay right in the passage and pass away. And nobody now look for your mouth. Oh. This is what me know. You stay in the passage to us and pass away. And no nurse no look for you. Later, yeah, people. I don't want this spoil me so well. I don't want this spoil me so when me go out. See, this me face long up. I want to go out and talk to the people. I'm in a calm and proper way and I'm going somewhere special. So I will finish this live like I will do them big dirty blood clot sour woman here. We never help a old somebody even cross road. Never help a old somebody cross road have the most to say. Ask them. In your lifetime, how many old people you help cross the road? Can't remember, can't have a count. Later, yeah, people.